good problem to have. All right, here we go. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 54th Norwich Adult Education Graduation Ceremony. We are thrilled to celebrate this milestone with our graduates and to recognize the achievements of students across several of our programs. Thank you all for joining us tonight as we come together to honor the hard work, perseverance, and accomplishments of all of our students. A special welcome to our distinguished guests, and before we begin, a few reminders. Emergency exits are clearly marked. Bathrooms are located just outside the auditorium doors and to the left towards the building entrance. Please ensure that your cell phones are turned off or set to silent. And tonight's ceremony is also being live streamed and recorded. A video will be available afterward on the Norwich Public Schools YouTube channel. At this time, I'd like to invite Janice Sawicki to come up and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise. The words to the pledge can be found on the back of your programs.
Thank you, Dr. Glover. Welcome, everyone, families, friends, and graduates. This is one of my very, very favorite times of the year. Adult Ed graduation, I just said to our senator, it just makes me break out in goosebumps. So I want to tell you how proud I am, how proud we all are of you. Give yourselves a big hand, and then we'll say the pledge. It is my pleasure to ask you to please join me as we recite the not the Star Spangled Banner. I don't want to sing. I told that to Dr. Glover. I'd like to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and you can see that I need help. Thank you. Hand over your heart, folks, on the left. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you again, Dr. Glover. Whoops.
So as I said, we're here to celebrate graduates from our CDP program, GED program, and CNA program, who have all completed courses of study in their respective programs. Norwich Regional Adult Education proudly serves students from 12 cooperating school districts. In addition to our main campus, we operate satellite sites at Stonington High School and East Lyme High School and provide off-campus instruction at a number of community locations. Adult education programs in Connecticut offer instruction in U.S. citizenship, English for speakers of other languages, adult basic education, and secondary school completion. In the 25-26 school year, we enrolled more than 400 students across all of our programs. At Norwich Adult Ed, students have multiple pathways to earning a high school diploma, and we are exceedingly proud of those programs and their respective leaders. Our credit diploma program, led by Mrs. Gretchen Philbrick. Our GED preparation program, led by Mrs. Becky Pellerin. Our National External Diploma program, led by Ms. Joanne Semmelrock. And our ESOL program, led by Ms. Katrina Burkhall. We continue to broaden our offerings with counseling, transition services, case management, credential training, and a growing number of supports designed to promote post-secondary and workforce success. Our strong partnerships with local agencies and organizations help ensure that students have access to essential community resources. Tonight marks my 4th graduation as Director of Norwich Regional Adult Ed. Like any classroom, adult education brings unique challenges and surprises every day. But this work is truly unlike anything I experienced in my previous life as a high school social studies teacher. I often tell my former colleagues that adult ed is a different ballgame entirely. I also tell everyone who asks that this program runs because of the outstanding team that supports our students every day. From our program facilitator to our intake team, teachers, office staff, test proctors, case managers, and transition staff, every member of this team goes above and beyond to help students succeed. This evening, we honor not only our diploma graduates, but also our CNA training program graduates, each of whom is preparing to take a bold next step. Some of our students will enter the workforce. Others will attend college or pursue further training. Whatever path they choose, we, as a faculty and staff, are proud to stand behind them in full support. At this time, I'd like to invite John Iovino up to speak a few words to our graduates.
Good evening. It is a pleasure to be here. I say welcome to family and friends, and to the class of 2026. Congratulations for all of you. So tonight, we celebrate something very powerful. Not just completion, but commitment. Each of you took a path that was not always easy or straightforward. You balanced responsibilities, overcame setbacks, and kept going when quitting would have been simpler. That is what hard work really looks like. Not perfection, but persistence. Resilience is often talked about, but you have lived it. You showed up on difficult days. You pushed through doubt. You proved that progress is not about speed. It is about refusing to stop. And along the way, you demonstrated loyalty to your goals, to your families, to your future. You honored the promises you made to yourselves, even when no one was watching. That matters, because the world does not need talent. It needs people who stay the course. As you move forward, remember this: the same determination that brought you here will carry you wherever you choose to go next. This achievement is not the end of your story. It is the proof of what you are capable of. So on behalf of the Norwich Board of Education, once again, we say, congratulations and best of luck in your future.
Thank you, Chairman Iovino. At this time, I would like to invite our Superintendent of Schools, Susan Lessard, to address our students.
Okay, good evening, everyone. So I promise to keep this brief, but I hope these words stay with you long after tonight. Before I begin, I want to share something personal. Last year, I spoke about my mom, who earned her GED as an adult while raising children. Her determination changed the course of her life and our family's future. Her story is one of the reasons I have such tremendous respect for adult education students. I know firsthand that earning a diploma or GED as an adult is not about passing classes or tests. It's more about perseverance, sacrifice, and believing in yourself when life presents obstacles. Tonight, as I look out at all of you, I see people who refuse to let circumstances define their future. Every one of you has a story. Every one of you has faced challenges, and every one of you made the decision to keep going. I would like to share 3 thoughts with you. First, never stop learning. Receiving your diploma or GED is not the end of your education. It is the beginning of a new chapter. Learning happens in classrooms, but it also happens through work, relationships, challenges, and life experiences. Stay curious, ask questions, continue growing. The people who succeed are often the people who never stop learning. Second, don't be afraid to take the next step. Many of life's greatest opportunities begin with uncertainty. Whether your next step is college, career training, military service, a new job, or pursuing a goal you've been putting off, have the courage to just move forward. You do not need to have every answer before you begin. Confidence grows from taking that first step. And lastly, remember the impact you have on others. Someone is always watching your example. A child, like I watched my mom, a family member, a friend, or a coworker. By earning your diploma or GED, you have already shown others what determination looks like. You have proven that setbacks do not have to be permanent and that it is never too late to pursue your goals. Tonight is a celebration of your achievement, but it is also a celebration of your resilience. You chose to continue when it would have been easier to stop. You chose to believe in a better future. And because of that, new doors will open. So to that, congratulations, class of 2026. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see where your journey takes you.
Susan, thank you very much for your words. I speak for our entire education community when I thank you and the rest of the central office staff for your unwavering support of our programming. Now, at this time, I'd like to introduce Katrina Burkaw, our ESOL program leader, to the podium for a few words.
Good evening. I'm Katrina Burkaw, the leader for our English for Speakers of Other Languages program. We call it ESOL, but that's what it stands for, English for Speakers of Other Languages, sometimes many, many languages. I'll provide an overview of what we do, and then Miss Edie will let you know about the Certified Nursing Assistant program that is up those students who are here tonight. So this school year, Norwich Adult Education enrolled 376 adult multilingual students from 30 different countries. Different language backgrounds, from Haitian Creole to Spanish, from Amharic to Arabic, from Thai to Tibetan to Mandarin Chinese. Our 14 ESOL teachers taught 17 different classes, options morning and evening, on-site and off, and we also have an interactive family program at Stanton School. Our department was active and dynamic throughout the year, and we have several teachers who are here. So first I want to acknowledge our students, our multilingual students, for the courage they show building new lives in this country. Their motivation and perseverance are evidence as they endeavor to balance work and family with academic needs and interests in order to attend class. It's often not easy. Many walk to school. In winter weather, not easy, due to limited transportation. Childcare, changing work schedules are a challenge, but they hang on to achieve their goal. The students' dedication carries them toward English fluency, digital, and employment skills. They talk with the mayor in City Hall. They expand their understanding of local resources through visits to Three Rivers State College, Otis Library, Slater Museum, Leffingwell House, and Mohegan Park. We want them to celebrate this city that they have chosen to be a part of. These experiences strengthens the students' connection to and pride in the city of Norwich. Students showcase their learning by creating bulletin boards, participating in literacy activities, and they share their civic pride by celebrating Earth Day with a campus cleanup. They pursue an understanding of American culture and civics. I commend our city for welcoming them as neighbors and for recognizing them as a valued and integral part of our community. It is an honor to work alongside such dedicated English learners. It is an honor to work with the teachers that lead them. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Edie Soa, the CNA Bridge instructor.
Good evening. It is with great pride that I introduce the students who have successfully completed the Bridge to Certified Nursing Assistant program, qualifying them to sit for the State of Connecticut CNA certification examination. This hardworking group attended training 4 mornings each week for 4 months while simultaneously balancing work, family responsibilities, and their studies. Throughout the program, they studied diligently, trained tirelessly, and demonstrated an unwavering commitment to caring for others with dignity, compassion, and respect. Their perseverance and dedication have prepared them well for the healthcare field, excuse me, and mark the beginning of a meaningful and rewarding journey in serving others. And now Katrina Burkaw will read the names of the students who have successfully completed the Bridge to Certified Nursing Assistant program as they are presented with their certificates.
They are assembling. It's a big day. Lovely Barth. Magdalene Calixte. Stephen Candiel. Abeline Dumerzier. Leah Florent. Judame Florial. Marjorie Gabriel. Danitza Waranka Ariano. Dunya Isaac. Adela Juma Martinez. Widleen Laguerre. Hubert Lammy. Naceli Ortiz Feliz. Magdeli Ramirez Orozco. Kenley St. Justin. Elsie Salas Munoz. And Sudatip Waricha. And now, I would like to give a CNA student the microphone, and she will tell us a little bit about what it's like from her perspective. Magdeli.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Magdeli Ramirez Orozco. I would like to thank the director for the opportunity he has given me to read the letter of gratitude today. My first opportunity to speak, I offer up my gratitude to God, who has been me, God, at every step, my strength through every change. In my life during my darkest days, I would like to offer special thanks to my mother for fulfilling me the roles of both father and mother. Without her, his accomplishment would not have been possible. She urged me to study hard despite the difficult, and she never exist, supporting me. Thank you, Mom, for being such a brave woman and for teaching me, mother and brother and me, the difference between right and wrong. You believe in me, and even when I doubt myself, it is thank you to you that my dreams have become a reality. Buenas tardes a todos. Mi nombre es Magdeli Ramírez Orozco. Me gustaría agradecer al director por la oportunidad que me ha dado de leer esta carta de gratitud hoy, mi primera oportunidad para hablar. Ofrezco mi gratitud a Dios, que ha sido mi guía en cada paso, mi fortaleza en cada desafío y mi luz durante mis días más oscuros. Quiero agradecer especialmente a mi madre por cumplir el papel de padre y madre. Sin ella, este logro no había sido posible. Ella me insistió a estudiar más duro, a pesar de las dificultades, y nunca dejó de apoyarme. Gracias, mamá, por ser una mujer valiente y por enseñarnos a mi hermano, a mí, la diferencia entre el bien y el mal. Crecí incluso cuando yo mismo dudaba de mí. Gracias a ti que mis sueños están siendo realidad. I would like to thank your teacher for teaching us more that I just subject that taught us how to think, how to question, and how to believe me. In all of potential, I am especially grateful to Miss City, Miss Sam, and Miss Debbie. Every word of encouragement they offer will remember forever, crucial in my heart. Thank you to them, I learned how to make the impossible to possible. Finally, I'm grateful for my classmates and friends who offer me words of encouragement and remind me that I was not alone. On this journey, today we celebrate an ending, but also the beginning of everything that is yet to come. Thank you for being a part of this chapter. The very best of our story is still waiting to be written. God bless you, everyone. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Magdeli. And now to introduce our credit diploma program, I'd like to call up Gretchen Philbrick to the podium to talk about our CDP program.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to tonight's graduation celebration. Specifically, welcome to the credit diploma graduates. My name is Gretchen Philbrick, and I'm the program lead and one of the CDP teachers in the program. It's such an honor to be here with all of you tonight as we celebrate the incredible accomplishments of the graduates. Tonight is about, as you've heard, perseverance, courage, and determination. Every single student sitting here made a choice to continue their education, often while balancing work, family, other responsibilities, sometimes personal challenges, and just the many demands of everyday life. Earning a diploma is never easy, and the commitment our students have shown deserves recognition and applause. Many applause. So first of all, to our CDP graduates, we are so proud of you. Your journey may not have looked traditional, but your success is every bit as meaningful and inspiring. You showed resilience and the willingness to keep moving forward even when the path was difficult. Tonight represents not just the completion of the program, but the opening of new doors and new possibilities for all of you. I do want to take a minute to also acknowledge the dedicated teachers, our counselor, case management team, and our leadership team who have supported our students every step of the way. Your encouragement, patience, and belief in the CDP students and the CDP program has made a lasting difference. Looking for you, Joanne. You have really helped create a community where students feel supported and capable of achieving their goals. And finally, to the families, friends, and loved ones that are here tonight, thank you for cheering on our students. Thank you for believing in them and walking beside them throughout this journey. Graduates, tonight we celebrate all that you have accomplished and all that still lies ahead. Congratulations to the class of 2026. We cannot wait to see what comes next for all of you. At this time, we are going to hear from one of our CDP graduating credit diploma students. So it is my pleasure to please ask to the podium Brianna Thomas.
Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates of 2026. My name is Brianna Thomas. Today marks a milestone in all of our lives, and I'm so honored to be standing before you all. Before I begin, I would like to acknowledge that this moment is not mine alone. It belongs to every student sitting in front of me who worked hard to be here. Everyone in this room has faced different battles while navigating through life, and those battles are what brought us here today. If you would have told me 4 years ago or even 7 months ago I'd be standing up here speaking at graduation, I probably would have walked away in the middle of you talking because I truly never believed I would make it this far. But now that I'm here, standing on this stage, I can't help but reflect on every memory from high school. There were days I felt so close to giving up, and there were days when my outfit was so good I didn't want to go home. There were days I couldn't face showing up to the classroom and days I showed up just for me. But on a serious note, school has taught me more lessons from textbooks. It has taught me how to keep going even when life felt heavy. It taught me how important his kindness is because you never know what someone is hiding behind their smile. Most importantly, it taught me that being myself is enough. We spend so much time worrying about fitting in, being perfect, or having everything figured out, when in truth, none of us really do. Remember, you are the expert of your own life. If I could tell myself or anyone starting high school anything, it would be to be easy on yourself. It is okay not to be okay. Slow down and stop rushing your life away trying to meet everyone else's expectations. Some days you'll succeed, some days you'll struggle, but neither of those moments define your worth. What matters is that you keep showing up for yourself, even on the hardest days. By doing so, each one of us shows someone else that it is possible. My school years are something that I will remember forever, not only because of every difficult thing I went through, but because of every person who believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. Sometimes all it takes is one person believing in you to help change your whole future. I stand before you today as a high school graduate with a job, who is registered for college and plans to go to law school. That would not be possible without others. I would like to give a special thank you to my biggest supporter, my grandma, the woman whose kindness and belief changed my life. The woman who's always been selfless and has always stood by my side. Without her, I wouldn't be the young woman I am today. I would also like to thank Aaron Paradis for being my voice when I couldn't speak. And for always reminding me of my strength. Now to the class of 2026, this is not the end of our story, it's only the beginning. We're leaving this chapter with lessons, memories, and experiences that will stay with us forever. No matter where life takes us next, I hope we remember how far we've already came. We survived the stress, the late nights, and the doubts and the challenges that once felt impossible. And today we made it. As we step into the future, never forget that you are and will always be the expert of your own life. Congratulations, 2026. Our class of 2026.
See, Brianna, that wasn't so bad. You're fine. At this point, I would like to have Becky Pellerin come to the podium to introduce our GED program.
Good evening and welcome. Graduates, The GED credential and high school diploma you've earned isn't just a piece of paper. It represents something far more powerful, your decision at whatever point in your journey to invest in yourself to say, I'm not done yet. I have more to give. The GED, or General Educational Development Credential, is recognized by colleges, employers, and the military across all 50 states and beyond. It proves that you have the academic skills of a high school graduate. But those of us in this auditorium know that it proves something much more than that. It proves that you showed up even when life was complicated, even when you were tired, even when doubt crept in and whispered that it was too late or too hard or not worth it. You showed up anyway. Some of you balance this with jobs, with children, with health challenges, with circumstances that many will never understand, and still you passed. You earned this. So what comes next? That's entirely up to you. Some of you will go to college or training programs. Some of you will advance within your current workplace. Some of you will simply wake up tomorrow with the quiet confidence of someone who finished what they started. All of these things matter. To your families and supporters in the audience, thank you for believing in these graduates when they needed it most. And to every graduate, this credential opens doors, but it was your courage that got you here. Congratulations, and go open those doors. At this time, please help me welcome Shauna Yard to the podium to provide her GED student perspective.
What graduating means to me. Good evening, everyone. My name is Shauna. I stand here today as a 2026 graduate at the age of 44. I will start by saying I could not be more grateful and thankful. This means more to me than anything. I started this back in September of 2024 and continued into 2025, but life was just life, and as we say. So I decided to return in September of 2025 and discipline myself to school and make it a part of my life as much as I needed to. It was not easy as I worked a third shift job at the time, but I pushed myself every day to keep coming. I must say thanks to Nancy, Cheryl, and Lisa, my teachers, for all that they did as far as being persistent in my study and always figuring out a way to push me harder. This go round, Lisa, her name will always ring a bell, made me believe that this was gonna happen, and it was gonna happen before May, and it definitely happened on January 13th. I would also like to thank my husband for always being my extra push and that constant supporter rooting for me. To my children and my grandson, thank you for just continuing to show up and make me discipline myself in life to continue to be a positive role model in your lives. I do it and will continue to do it to show them it's never too late. I love you guys. I would just like to say to everyone that if you do not have your diploma, it is not too late. It is the best decision that I have made so far. You can do it. Nowadays, without that piece of paper, reaching for your goals seems so far ahead because your dreams hit a standstill. Don't wait around like I did. You will feel tired, frustrated, defeated, and like you just can't do it. But I am here to show you that you can and you will. Have a great night, everyone, and thank you, and congratulations to my fellows.
Thank you to all of our student speakers. As a faculty, we can always talk about what we see happening at Norwich Adult Ed. The student perspective gives even more information. Now we'll move to the next part of the celebration, where we will recognize some of our students for their contributions and achievements. At this time, I would like to invite Christy Pyatt to the podium to present the John M. Moriarty Award.
Good evening. This year's recipient of the John M. Moriarty Award goes to a student who attended credit diploma program classes during the day. This student has not stopped learning. After completing her classes for her diploma, she enrolled in the JET program, completed that, and is now employed. She is already enrolled at CT State Three Rivers, where she will begin a course of study that she hopes to lead her to law school. This year's John M. Moriarty Award goes to Brianna Thomas.
To present the Joseph B. Murphy Award, I invite Daniel Park to the podium.
Good evening. This award is presented to a student who has demonstrated a lifelong commitment to learning. When the CDP faculty met to discuss the best candidate for this distinction, the choice was clear. Through her thoughtful engagement, strong attendance, and consistently high level of effort in our program, as well as educational programs in other countries, this student has shown a love of learning that went well beyond what is required to earn her diploma. This year's recipient of the Joseph B. Murphy Award is Eva Kidala.
To present our next award, I would like to invite our transitions counselor, Carol Parashow, to the podium.
Hi, I'm Carol. I'm the career counselor, and I teach classes, and I do a bunch of other stuff. But we got together, and we were talking about the faculty award, and when we were talking about what student it would go to, this student just stood out to all of us. He came in late in our program, only had a few credits to finish, and did a great job and endured me and mispronouncing his name all the time, and took my classes and learned about apples and submarines and squash, and was a great student for all of us. So I am very proud to announce that the award, the faculty award, goes to Justin Michard.
I'd like to ask Christy Pyatt back to the podium to present our next award.
This year's recipient of the Clarence and Lillian Waite Memorial Award goes to a student who attended credit diploma program classes during the day and evening. This student has overcome illness and pauses in her journey to her diploma. She is known for being a bright light in her classes, someone who is not only a model for others academically, but also one who is always willing to help or offer a kind word. Outside of school, she volunteered for hospice as part of her career exploration. Currently, she is enrolled at CT State Gateway, where she will begin learning to be an automotive technician, a career that could use more good people, especially kind, capable women. This year's John M. Moriarty Award goes to Gabriela Vasil.
I'd like to ask Becky to come back up to introduce our next GED award.
Our GED Award recognizes a student who demonstrates determination and perseverance in studies. Our recipient fits this description perfectly. She faced obstacles and even self-doubt, but she never gave up. Her teachers describe her as demonstrating amazing focus and drive. And with each GED test she passed, her drive and pace increased. As she tackled each subject, she asked, "What do I need to learn? And how can I learn it?" She studied intensely, both in and outside of the classroom. But she didn't stop there. She supported her fellow students in the same way, celebrating their successes and encouraging them not to give up when they encountered a setback. It's my privilege to introduce our GED Award recipient, Shauna Yard. Sorry, John, I don't know where they are.
Right here.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Congratulations.
I'd like to announce the Thomas J. Kelly Award. This year, the award will be presented to two students. Miss Edie will present to the first of the two.
The Thomas J. Kelly Award recognizes a student who has demonstrated outstanding excellence, dedication, and resilience in learning English as a second language. The recipient of this award first walked through the doors of Norwich Adult Education in September of 2024. She was very quiet and reserved. She had excellent attendance, focused on her studies, and completed her assignments with care. As time went on, her confidence began to grow. She became a leader in her class and a mentor to her classmates. Eager to further her education and career, she applied for and was accepted into our rigorous Bridge to CNA program in 2025. In the beginning, she struggled. The vocabulary was tough, the workload was heavy, and the challenges were real. But she stepped up. She worked harder, her grades improved, her skills sharpened, and in May 2026, she successfully completed the program. It is my privilege to present the Thomas J. Kelly Award this year to Magdalene Orozco Ramirez.
The second Kelly Award winner will be presented by one of our ESOL teachers, Bryn Clayton.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to present this staff award. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. I'd like to acknowledge an adult education student who has shown extraordinary perseverance this school year while she balanced many responsibilities, including teaching preschool in New London, raising 5 children, and volunteering to teach her home language of Arabic to children on Saturdays. She also dedicated her time to improving her literacy skills at Norwich Adult Education. This individual not only worked hard in class and had excellent attendance, but she helped other students to understand the class content. This person is a natural teacher who has improved her reading and writing skills this year. She has improved her reading level on the CASA STEPS test, and she has moved up to the next level of English instruction. One of her goals is to work as a paraprofessional in the Norwich Public Schools in the future, and we would like to recognize Amna Azrag for her perseverance in learning, for her support and engagement with her classmates, and for her success in improving her literacy skills.
At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Angel Martinez to the stage to announce our first Staff Recognition Award.
Congratulations. It is my pleasure to present this staff award to Graciela Fernandez Ferencio in recognition of her outstanding attendance, her academic growth, and commitment to excellence. Graciela came to our program from Brazil and have consistently demonstrated exceptional resilience, determination, and a strong work ethic. No matter the challenges, she shows up ready to learn, to improve, and to support those around her. Her dedication to her education and personal growth has been truly inspiring. Graciela, your perseverance and positive attitude are a wonderful example for our entire learning community. We are proud of everything that you have accomplished, and we look forward to seeing all that you achieve in the future. Graciela, we are Norwich Public Schools are wholeheartedly congratulating you today.
Our second staff award will be announced by Daniel Park.
This student's consistent academic excellence and tremendous commitment to her education warranted special acknowledgement, and we're honoring her with the CDP Staff Recognition Award. Her kindness, thoughtfulness, and generally positive disposition, in addition to her strong student qualities, made her a highly valued member of any class she was in. Those qualities will undoubtedly benefit her and all those around her wherever she goes. This year's recipient of the CDP Faculty Award is Gabriella Vasile.
Our last award of the evening will be announced by Edie Soa.
Each year, the Jody Lefkowitz Scholarship Award is presented to a student who has shown perseverance through English as second language classes and transitioned to secondary education and training. This year's recipient began attending ESL classes in September 2025, where he had excellent attendance and took pride in his schoolwork. He transitioned into the Bridge to CNA program in January 2026 and successfully completed the Certified Nurse Aide training course in May of 2026. In May, he also took and passed the State of Connecticut CNA certification exam and obtained his licensure. He then transitioned to Connecticut State Community College at Three Rivers, where he is continuing his education and training in the healthcare field. I am proud to present the Jody Lefkowitz Scholarship Award to Judime Florio.
Now comes the part you've all been waiting for, right, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud families, and most importantly, our CNA honorees and graduating class of Norwich Regional Adult Education, well, it's time for the part we're here for, like I just said. Before we turn our spotlight fully on the graduates, I would be remiss if I did not take a moment to acknowledge a few exceptional individuals who make evenings like this possible. First, my sincere thanks to our graduation committee and all the staff who helped make this evening possible. A special thank you to Gretchen Philbrick, our CDP program leader, who has taken the planning reins of this event this year. Gretchen pours thought, time, and heart into every detail, from logistics to student recognition, ensuring that tonight is meaningful and memorable for all. I also want to recognize the other members of this team. Linda Curcio, our administrative assistant, whose behind-the-scenes coordination and organization are vital to every part of our program. Gail McCool, our GED testing proctor, who reliably steps in whenever help is needed. Judy Leonard, our head guidance counselor. Joanne Semmelrock, our program facilitator, and Carol Parasho, our transition counselor. All of these team members have been integral in supporting students as they prepare for the next steps in their educational and career journeys. I would also be remiss if I did not give a special recognition to our ESOL program leader, Katrina Burkhaw. For the past 2 decades, Katrina has worked tirelessly for the students of Norwich Adult Education, first as an ESOL teacher, and most recently as the program leader. As the program leader, she has overseen the bulk of our student programming during a time of political and social unrest for our students, helping to create an environment where our students are not only comfortable, but willing to extend themselves within the classroom. Katrina is stepping down this year for some well-earned time in her gardens and time for travel. We will miss her, but I'm keeping her number on speed dial just in case. Please join me in giving the entire team a round of applause for their outstanding work and unwavering support of our students. I'm also thrilled to recognize Miss Amanda Crocker, ESOL instructor, as our Norwich Regional Adult Education 25-26 Teacher of the Year. Amanda brings passion, clarity, and encouragement into every lesson. Her students speak highly of her ability to make difficult content accessible and her genuine investment in their success. She represents the best of what it means to be an educator in an adult education classroom, and she will bring this to the table as she steps into her new role as ESOL program leader. Congratulations, Amanda. Where are you? Here. She's all the way in the back there. So, graduates. Tonight is a celebration of achievement, perseverance, and possibility. While this ceremony recognizes the completion of an important educational journey, it also honors something even more significant, the determination that brought you all here. Each of you has a story. Many of you balanced work, family responsibilities, financial challenges, and personal obstacles while pursuing your education. There were moments when the goal may have seemed distant, yet you continued to move forward. You made the decision to invest in yourself, and that decision required courage, commitment, and belief in a better future. As you look ahead, remember that earning your diploma is not the end of the journey. It's the beginning of a new chapter. Whether your next step leads to college, career training, military service, a new job, or another personal goal, know that you are prepared for what comes next because you have already proven your ability to overcome challenges and adapt to change. Author C.S. Lewis once wrote, "You're never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream." Those words capture the spirit of adult education. Learning does not have an expiration date, and growth does not end with a diploma. Continue to pursue new opportunities, embrace new challenges, and never stop believing in your potential. The lessons you've learned here extend far beyond the classroom. You leave with greater confidence, stronger skills, and the knowledge that persistence can turn aspirations into accomplishments. Carry those lessons with you wherever life takes you. On behalf of the entire Norwich Regional Adult Education community, congratulations to the class of 2026. We are all proud of what you've achieved, inspired by your determination, and are excited to see what comes next. Go forward with confidence, purpose, and pride. Your future is waiting, and it's full of possibilities. At this time, I'd like to invite Judy Leonard up to announce our graduate names, and if Superintendent Lassard and Chairman Iovino could come up and give us a hand with the receiving line, it would be great.
First, we're going to honor in the credit diploma program a graduate. We consider him to be a legacy graduate because he really graduated from the Thames River Academy some time back, but he's being honored this evening, and his name is Romance Brown. The first credit diploma program graduate for this year is Annalise M. Camp. Next is Wesley A. Haithcock. Now we have Eva M. Kadala. Good girl. Jada L. Marcelo Miller. Justin M. Michaud. Devonte DS10. Brianna M. Thomas. Gabriella L. Vasile. Now, as soon as Carol fixes the cap, we'll get on to the GED graduates. Elijah D. Brito Sebastian. Christian A. Deloria. Isabella A. Fusco. Angelina A. Milano. Alyssa R. Prevost. Lisbeth Ramirez Galeana. Mariah O. H. Slager. and Shauna L. Yard. John will do the tassel time.
So thank you again to all of our guests this evening, Mayor, Board of Ed members, local politicians, and everybody else. Thank you so much. It means the world to us, and especially to these guys. This is all about them. So now comes the real fun part. You guys got your diplomas. There's one thing left, right? And we had to have Brianna remind me of what it was earlier. So would the graduates please stand? And on the count of 3, turn your tassels from right to left. 1. No, don't get ahead of yourself. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations to the class of 2026 from Norwich Adult Education. If you would all please wait in your seats as the graduates march out of the auditorium. You can find your graduate in the hallway in a couple of minutes. Thank you, and good night.